Alrighty, note to self, never do that again. Alrighty, I believe this is where we last left off. Last search, Indumati. First entry, okay. Indumati left Edgewater today. She's been reassigned to Terra 1. I kissed her goodbye at the platform and asked if I'd ever see her again. We both knew the answer was no. Looked up and think of me. Or look up and think of me, as I'll look up and think of you. Note from Indumati. Robert, they wouldn't let me keep her, but I know you will raise her with love. Perhaps more than I would make time for. You are patient and present in a way that I am not. The company says that she has no name until you give her one. Her name is Parvati. They tell me her birthday will be set on the date she's legally delivered to you. She was actually born on July 7th. Make her feel special when I can't. She liked it when I sang to her. It was the only time she stopped crying. Indumati. Wait, okay. So return to root. I see. Searching. One record found. So this is by Parvati, I believe. I sat up last night reading through the Young Spacer's Guide. Almost started reading it out loud, from habit. It's been 10 years, but I still have parts of it memorized. Reckon I'll take the next volume into work at the cannery. There's an unused office where I've been taking my lunches. May as well read the whole thing again. I think that's a good Parvati voice, but yeah. Young Spacer's Guide too. So yeah, this is probably Parvati. I don't think it says specifically, but even if it's Parvati or her father, I think we might as well check it out. Wait, where did it say? Unused. There's an unused office. Alright, I suppose we can stop by there. Anything else? Let's see.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
Yeah, I assume she's a plant lover. Let's see. Sorry. Pick up bypass shunt. Nothing else in here. So I guess it's kind of like another office, maybe just like her office. I think this is her father's office. Yeah, it doesn't have any plants, but it seems kind of like lived in. And yeah, she's a bit more neat, but I assume she left it the same way her father left it. Then again, this was her father's office, and well, it's possible that her father actually wrote that then. Let's see, I'm trying to be all Sherlock Holmes and whatnot. What is in here?
If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Yeah. Nope. Nothing in the medicine cabinet. Like in Fallout, they probably would include something in there.
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare.
Aww. Yeah, I can tell the introvertedness. Yeah, I like the way they made her character. So far, she's like a very likable character. And it's good to like add a likable character right in the beginning of the game, where that's like your first companion. Let us check out the cannery. Excuse-moi. Let's see. Employer rights. Wage determined by merit of your work. All this is stealing. Yep. Even the vending machine is something I can just use. Who are you?
Sorry, I got a lot to do.
A lot of smoking to do. It's probably your smoke break, so it won't take too much time. let's see. I guess this is free game. Yeah, I'm not getting in trouble here. What up?
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Oh, show. Alright, what about you?
Hey,
What up? Huh. You?
Just gotta keep our heads up.
Yeah. What about you? What's in here? Notifications lost and found. Found one left hand severed at wrist, some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery. Maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. Man. So you just lose an arm, or a hand, or whatever. I assume they don't get hazard pay. Yeah, if you get injured on this job. If you get injured on the job, I assume that freaking you gotta pay it. Nothing in here. What's in here? Oh yeah, it's barred. Alright, let's check. What about in here? Don't know if they put karma in this. Like if you get in trouble, or if like you get caught stealing. Like I know if you get caught stealing, it's like that ruins your reputation. But like, is there like an evil or good ending? Pick up. Oh, right. Yeah. They're all electrocuted. So can't press any of these shiny buttons. But what else is down here? Excuse me. Don't see anybody down here. Running self-examination. Help yourself to a refreshing tin of Spacer's Chaw while you wait. Power source. Spacer's Choice electrical transformer. Transformer status responsive. Power regulator responsive. Query geothermal facility. The Emerald Vale region is powered by the Spacer's Choice geothermal facility. Spacer's Choice is proud to bring the colonists of Halcyon moderately innovative technology at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice, the best that you can afford, or the only that you can afford. Disengage power regulator. What? Nah. Let's try to be reasonable. Let's try to be a good shining example. We say as we steal someone else's identity. But yeah. Okay, so I think I traveled through here, so we're good. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Anything over here? None. How do I get past this barred area? What must I do? If I go down here, I can't. There's nothing that leads upstairs, right? Nothing over here, nothing over here. Yeah, I don't see anything that would lead upstairs. Huh. I suppose I either get in there from the other side, or it's right over here. Yep, nothing over here. Okay. I wonder if I go around the other way. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. So where's this, like, unseen or unused office? Nope, it's still steaming. How about over here? Oh, what is this open to? Oh, I see. Outside, but... come on, here we go. what if, well, what if we go upstairs? Excuse me. Yes, I'm contemplating, I'm discovering stuff of some sort. Over here. Wait. Pickup Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 2. I should save them. Use terminal. Alright, Edgewater Saloon. Company notifications. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. Symptoms of an infection have now reached a critical mass. I've instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. And as spacers, we are expected to face up to reality. And the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat all of you. Medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness recapitulates spiritual weakness. I see. Man, this kind of company town just doesn't seem right. What do you think, Pravati? Anything to say in here?
Something you need?
I guess not. I guess we got the volume 2, and I think we checked everything in Pravati's office. How you doing, Phyllis?
What's on your mind?
Nothing. And what about in here? Nope. I think I already checked this out, but just in case. Messages. Phyllis Granger. Yeah, I did. Cool. Cool, I think I discovered everything I need to discover. Cool. Might as well grab whatever I need from these sprats. Let me go down to that machine. Right here. Let me sell you some of these sprats. I wouldn't assume you can consume them. Here we go. We made small profit. It's Spacer's thing? Alright. It's a Spacer thing. What not? What is... Well, I gotta applaud them for paying attention to detail. Even if you don't have to go to a place, you can still... Oh, I can pick up the shovel. Even if you don't have to appear in a place, you can still put in all this work and detail. Let's see. It's glowing red, but not interactable. Alright. So I went from here, I ended up here. Anywhere else I can go? Nope. It's a bunch of inaccessible stuff. Yep.
Got my sights on you.
Okay. Guess I'm not as welcome as I could be.
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
General store.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Oh, okay.
Holcomb, got my eye on you, girl.
Yo,
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
I see. What incident? I should be on her best behavior, won't you, Parvati? I'll take responsibility for her. I might as well ask.
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Alright. A 4% discount. Well, golly. Alright. So what's the best? I assume this stuff, but I am broke. Alright. Any armor? No. Okay. So that was it.
Where are we headed?
So what is the incident? You mentioned something earlier that I wanted to ask you about.
You mean why I'm not allowed in the store anymore?
There seems to be a story there.
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
Man! So, did you steal from it or something? Say no more. You were a kid. It must have been forever ago.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Oh, I could see how that could upset some people. I could chuckle. You picked the lock on the vending machine?
Well, sure. They're not tough. Even back then, before I got real good at that sort of thing. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
And it exploded all over him? I get it. Can we move on or go on?
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Oh, well, let's get back to it.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
I see. Well, I've got some questions.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Telling yourself that won't make it true. Glad you're so optimistic. Can't be serious. No one in their right mind would want to live here. The blister on my ass is prettier than Edgewater. Telling yourself that won't make it true.
You are condescending to me, and I do not care for it. I am lucky to have my work, lucky to be alive. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Thanks. Anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
Alrighty. So about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you done being delusional, or should I wait? Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on?
You have got the wrong idea about me. I've got nothing that needs hiding. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
What do you mean by that? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Spacer's Choice obviously cares about its family. Alrighty, so it seems like there's a guy that's kind of tough to break. I feel like if I just tell him nothing he says makes sense, he's just like, it seems like, yeah, he's not gonna take kindly to just me just blowing off what he says. He's gonna be like, I don't like your condescending thing. If he says, if I do like, yeah, he's just gonna pretend to agree with me. So what do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature. It's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
That is... And what if you don't work hard enough?
Then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
Well, I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
Never mind. Well...
I hate you, vending machine.
Aw. What about this? Oh. Pretty sure we still get in trouble. Do we get in trouble even if we move past a certain line? I don't want to test it. Aw, so it just went through here, and... What was it giving his speech? Like, probably over here. Alrighty, so that was General Stowe.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Nah.
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
Alcohol.
I don't know you.
That's a nice thing to say, but, I am Alex Hawthorne, captain of the Unreliable.
Uh-huh. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
I see. So you're not going to serve me a drink? Something's going on here that I should know about. And what a fine establishment it is. Could have fooled me. All I see are a bunch of drunken slobs and one ugly bartender. Let's see. What a fine establishment it is.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Man, I really hate them. Fine by me. Let's see what's on tap. Yeah, we mentioned those deserters.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Let's see. We'll just have a drink. I just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
So, what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
Let's see. So you had a dream of being a scientist? What happened? Seems like Spacer's Choice took care of you. Been scrubbling dishes all your life. Thanks for the story. I want to see this.
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up. I just didn't have the brains for it. Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work. So I did the right thing and worked the life I was always meant to live. Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing Zero-G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. Best scientists ask too many. Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you. Or,
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head. Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong, and for that I am grateful.
aw. Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
You've been scrubbing dishes all your life?
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves. Glasses don't fill themselves either. Unless you're in Byzantium. I hear everything's automated there. Not that I'll ever find out.
Well, thank you for the story.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours. So, what's your story?
Uh-oh. You wouldn't believe it if I told you. I'm still trying to figure that out myself. I'll tell you some other time. No, not one I'm willing to share. You wouldn't believe it if I told you.
That right? Prove it.
I'm an alien spirit of pure aether, inhabiting a human body to learn about your kind. I'm the last survivor of the colony ship Hope. Everyone else is frozen. A crazy scientist stranded me on this planet with no way out other than a broken down ship. Yeah, it seems like she's not going to believe either one of these.
I know that serial drama. They were playing it just the other night. What was it called? The Last Spacer? You're right. I don't believe you. I'd advise you to keep that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
Man, what if I told you I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist?
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Aw. Well, in that case, let me see what's on tap. I wish it was a joke, honestly. I don't even know where I am. I'm not joking. My escape pod landed in the hills, on top of a guy.
Look, I don't know what you're blathering about. If you took a blow to your skull, you really should settle down with some Zero-G. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these 4 walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Man, it almost sounds like you're afraid to go outside.
Let me make something clear. Spacer's Choice has been real good to me. The town's been real good to me. I start gallivanting around outside the walls, poking around in places I shouldn't be, learning things I've got no right to know. People will talk. Won't ever catch me asking about the world outside. Else the town's gonna say Amelia's gone soft. That Amelia's pondering desertion. I don't want that.
I see. Well, I think it's a mistake. Living your life on everyone else's terms. I suppose we've all got to do our jobs. I imagine you'd want to get out of town, what with the plague and all. Fine, I'll drop it. What would... Because if I say living on everyone else's terms, she's just like... She already sees it a certain way, so I don't think she sees it as, like... She's living her life on everyone else's terms. And I think, like, she already, like, from years of having it in her head. So even if I were to tell her, I think she's just, like, denying it. And if I just agree, I'm just, like, putting that in her head. I suppose, yeah. This one.
Keep it down, will you? we don't talk about the PLAYGE. Not here. And if you're smart, you won't mention it anywhere. I've said enough. People come here to drink their problems away. If they wanted to face their problems, they'd go see our vicar.
So, alright. Anything else I could do?
I've talked enough about my past.
Let's see. You asked me about myself.
Suppose I did. Ready to talk about it?
It's about the option so if I had said I'll tell you later. I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
What's there to figure out? Stands to reason you work for a company. You ain't Spacer's choice. Could be you're with Auntie Cleo.
That's right. I'm an Auntie Cleo worker. I don't work for any company. There's more to life than the company you work for.
That's exactly the kind of crazy talk that comes from an overabundance of sobriety. Well, good luck trying to figure yourself out. Sounds like you'll need it.
Well, so much for small talk. Man. Let's see what's in here. Anything in here is a restroom. Yeah, no cabinets to get loot from. And I can't get in there and back over there, so... Alright. Anything over... Excuse me? Pardon me. Excuse me. I can't play the piano. Hopefully she won't... Yeah, she's not coming over here, so... She's not telling me to leave. So let's check over here. I assume I can't take stuff, but I can always, like, read the terminals. Yeah, there's nothing to talk, there's nothing to take. Alright. This opens, yeah, to the front porch. Yeah, this is still stealing. Well. Everything. Seen all I could see. Within the legal terms. Alright. Oh, what about here? Nope. Man, so many robbable things. Alright.
And your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Man. 2 whole cans.
What's your distance, friend? Sick house is no place for a traveler. Spacer's Choice takes care of its own.
I can see that. Un segundo. Well, let us check this place out.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
I go where I want. Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Aw, I don't mind. Why? What's going on? What's going on here? You make it sound like I'm being watched. I don't mind.
I don't know which company you work for, but if it's Spacer's Choice, boss can still write you up for fraternizing with an incompetent worker. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I've got some training. I can take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
If you insist, or what kind of trouble? You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly.
Aw.
Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder.
Aw.
Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
No. It's ridiculous. You can't blame yourself because you felt sick. It's a little late for that. Nah.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
Aw, I'll leave you be.
I've never seen an outfit like yours before. You're not from around here, are you?
I'll leave you be. Aw. That sucks. I can't, I'm not stealing from the same place. What about you?
Boss won't let us have any Adrena time.
Look at your eyes. Hey. Friggin' sprats. Alright. What else is in here? No. Friggin', they don't even care the sprats are running around. It's their equivalent of a rat. A sure grip. Look at all these friggin'... at least they're leaving.
What?
Move
Thought I
along.
saw something. Hey, stay down, mister!
I guess they're... Wait, do they attack the... So they do attack the rats, okay. Alright, so I was in... Oh, I don't think I was in here. Aww.
Waste the company ammo!
Where is she? Okay. What about in here? Oh. Ooh. Let's see. I could try and dress. I could try like dressing up like one of these people. And when I say these people, you know what I mean. Hibernation suit. Okay. Get a mining helmet. Mechanics overalls. Is that what Parvati wears? Medium work gear. Huh. Well, might as well. See if they'll talk to me now.
I don't want any trouble.
I'll leave you be. Huh. Well, you said talk like common folk.
They start asking you for some medicine, come tell me. I'll set them straight.
That is messed up. You just have all these people brainwashed.
Another day at the cannery.
Don't go knocking.
What have I not explored?
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Nothing I can do about
Who's
that.
that? Gualamine, Bertie Cotton, Doc Mabel. So these were all the people that, yeah, that I was looking for in, like, the whatchamacallit? The terminal, or, these thingies. Yeah, they're called terminals. Alright. Let's see, we got the sheriff's or police station. Where am I? Okay. Got that. Is it considered stealing if I go through the... No, okay. Alright, can I go? Nope. What about here? Nope. Okay. We already went to the Parvati station. Anybody here? Anyone in here? No. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else we can go. Can't take any of these posters. So yeah, I think we've searched all that we needed to in this area. Or, I don't remember here, wait. Hey, 1 second. Not over there, what about over here? So, we check checked out the cantina. Nothing in here. Let's check out this barber shop.
Well, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Oh. Yo, Conrad.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Lax and clean. Do your haircuts usually come with a free lecture? I can show you my hands. He's a bit stuck up.
No, thank you. That's quite all right. I've seen enough body parts in my line of work. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Aha. Prepare my remains for what? Silas sent me to collect your dues. I want to see what my remains happen to.
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
I see. Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
I see. Don't understand a word you said, or you mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Aw. Don't care, pay up. You have a very loose definition of the word prosperity. That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition. Don't be so hard on yourself.
I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights, or just give Silas an IOU? Huh. A lot of these, dialogues really take you into a place of no return. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Aw. You don't have time for this, or just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Huh. Do I just have to talk to him another time, or...?
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely. So you prepare corpses for burial. Pretty specific job description. I'm guessing you were trained at a medical school.
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5, courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development.
I see. Well, I've got some questions for you.
Go ahead.
See, you seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
So what do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
That is kind of like, mean, I commend somebody for putting value, of course, to life, but then he's like, they didn't matter. I mean, he kind of cares, but... So what are the symptoms? Or why don't you treat all your workers? Actually, I want to know the symptoms.
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
What you're describing sounds a lot like a flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Why don't you treat all your workers then?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
It's monstrous. Whose idea was that? Sensible policy. I kind of want to know, yeah, whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
I see. Oh, level up. Done. No perks right now. I want to level up my character. Oh, okay. Try to get them all to 20. So this is up to 20, this is up to 20, so let me try with these. Kilo beans. Alrighty. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked location hit effects for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produce different effects when using different weapons. Good to know. What is in here? Involvement. Is it barber/embalmer or a doctor? Okay. It's a sick house. Oh, I know. They have like the... Actually, that would make sense. I was thinking like they'd have the infirmary, but this isn't an infirmary. This is just when you go here, you die. And coincidentally, it's close, or right next to the freaking sick house. Aside from that, anything else to...
Had your rations yet?
No. Alright.
2 whole cans of salt tuna.
Oh, wait a minute. So, do I talk to him, or...
What can I do for you? Go ahead. The plagues come at us with a vengeance.
Okay. It's monstrous.
Nature is monstrous, friend. And this plague is natural selection at work.
We all believe in natural selection. Alright. Suppose it's time for me to go to the outskirts. Alrighty. Oh, this is right where we... Yeah, this is right where we started. Suppose I should talk to Silas.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this fella.
Yo.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here.
Aww.
Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
Sorry, everybody.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Got a question for you.
Yeah?
Nah. Okay, wait.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work.
Let's see. About those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you suggesting extortion?
Well, that's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Take a look. I see the ethics are not key here, but... Alright. Leave on the outside, and I can also... Over here, that's for smoke-grade matter. Okay. I believe I can go around. Let's check out the nice scene. What else do we got here? Does this head back into the... Oh, no, okay. So I assume this is like the living quarters for Silas? Yeah, it probably is. Okay. Let us go around. Look at all this nice scenery. A nice rainbow. Or... orbiting rainbow. I hear a lot of sirens. It's over here. I wonder why they have like houses outside the wall. I assume it's for the people who also work as grave diggers, but... Alright. Let's check out this place. Ooh, we can actually pick stuff up here. Alright, let me take this, take a dish. Cool. I'm not gonna waste my mags yet. Cool. Got all this stuff. Wait, can I go over here? Okay. Anybody? Yes, there is Ludwig Miller. Ludwig.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Aw. Yo, Ludwig.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Up to snuff? What are you babbling about? Are you okay? You seem confused. Silas sent me. You owe him your graveside fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Let's see. You okay? You seem confused, or what are you blabbing about? Assume 2 is more respectable.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I see, so he's probably this version's Brotherhood of Steel. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
I reckon the Matrix, but your resistance needs another gun. I am for hire. I got a question for you.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
I see. So if your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. Few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armies pay enlistment fees. I'm not gonna be a jerk. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Alrighty. If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use some pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
I see. I'll let you be. Alrighty. Is that like in quests or... Check. Journal... Die Robot. That's probably it. Where shall we go? Oh, not too far. Auto Mechanical Scout. Alright. Well, I ought to give him a piece of my mind. Let's go. I'm even running it. Still takes me some time. But... Whoa.
Look out!
Oh, here we go. Press Z once independence to wait. Oh, okay. Oh. Pressing Z. Press once to order your attack. Press X. Okay.
Everyone alright?
Huh. Sorry, I think I was trying to learn about combat, but then you ended up doing all the work. My bad. Oh. Ethology log. Pretoratory mating habits. Kane Van Acker, Spacer's Choice ethologist, assigned to Terra 2. This week I've decided to study pretoratory mating habits, whatever. The female petorores leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, the two go off and nest together in one of those nearby trees. General, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site, and don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. Aw. Alrighty. What? Oh. Is my gun in bad shape? 78. So what's the glowy red thing on the bottom? There's my pistol. What? Oh, okay. See, I see that red thingy again. Alright.
Aw, he ain't no threat. Bet I could fix him up smart.
Yo.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
I can do it myself, actually. No, I can't. Hang on a second. I'm not sure. Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His navmod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Whoa, hey, don't you owe me something for the repairs? Pravati, why don't you name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
I haven't seen it. Is that an Aetherwave Zero or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Aw.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Oh. Does that take a while?
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Oh. Let's see what else they got here. Stuff here. I assume that's about it. Oh. Weapon parts. Bid cartridges. This just seems like a junkyard. No, I can't go around. Alright. Going, getting on the ground. Oh, cool. You've gotten a weapon modification. Install mods at workbench to upgrade your weapons. Change damage time. Oh, yeah, whatever. I suppose this is for a person who lives by this, but... Oh, like this one. That's about it. Alright. Onwards. Ooh. Thank you.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
I'm not. I'm just checking around. Let's see. Alright, pick that up. Alright. Let us check around. Nope. Let us speak back to this, let's see. Yo. Hello?
Bring us honor, soldier.
Ad Victoria. You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its headcase? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts.
Where does one in?
Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
One finds one. You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I suppose there's logic to that. I'll let you know if I find it.
On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
I'll leave you be. Suppose we gotta go back to the cantina now. Alrighty. Let us go inside. Borswurst. It's not the worst unless it's Borswurst. Loading screens are just a big ad. It's the man.
Something got you down?
Nothing.
Have you rations yet?
Yep. Okay. I was just listening to the resident banter, but... Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Alrighty. A lot of this is just like us going to a place, I guess talking to a dialogue. I don't think I've been doing that much action. But I mean, it's Fallout. Or... Okay. Since I wasn't supposed to go here. Wait a segundo. Can I... Yes. Okay. Defeat all foes. Yo.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Hand of the Law.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun. So what's next? How do I use this injury customizing unit exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that. I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
I see. Seems simple enough. How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules, or what are you planning?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries, so you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
I see. It seems pretty simple. Pravati, is a logic module something you could help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Seems simple enough. What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact. Didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Well, seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
Oh. Well, I'll let you be. So, where is that gonna take me? So I gotta go to the geothermal plant. Alrighty, I see that's a far place, and I think other quests will lead me there. Fistful of Delights. Okay, so these are Marauders I gotta get. Illustrated Manual. A small gray matter. Let's see. Alright, let's finish with the small grave matter. The fabulous Fraser Bros of the Hammersmith Thunder. Alright. Martin Abernathy. Alright, let's try Martin Abernathy. I think I checked all these places out, so I guess there's some places that I missed. Alright, excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Yo.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Aw. Take it easy, Mr. Thompson. Take it easy. Mr. Thompson didn't send me. I heard you muttering to yourself. You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
So you're Martin Abernathy. I'm here to collect your gravesite fees. I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
You've got the plague. Get away from me, you leper. Why not? You should put a sign over your door or something, or at least cover your mouth. So why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Sure. How can I help? Depends on what you need. You can't afford me. But how can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I've got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
So, why can't you just buy medicine yourself? I assume there are guards. I've heard enough. So why can't you buy the medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick. That's horrible. Come on now, Abernathy. You don't look a day over 90. So, you can't be treated because you're already sick with the plague.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
That's another way of looking at it. I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Oh. So, what can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
All right. I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Alright. That's nice. Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
I see. You're taking an awful risk trusting me, you know?
I know that. But I got nobody else to turn to.
Yeah, they all keep...
Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
All these people keep trusting me, but... Well, I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Alrighty. I'll leave you be. Looks like we've got ourselves another task.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Who are you?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
So, what do you need it for? Medical. He's got symptoms of something. You're saying it's, psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
I still don't get that. Cobwebs up in the attic would mean... Nah, I don't get it. What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that. It's not shady at all. Have it your way. Let me worry about it.
Alright. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy's paying me for my trouble. Can you match his offer? I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine under the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law-breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I see. I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Anything else? Wait.
Somebody's been running around town raving about a colony ship. Plague must have gone into their brain matter.
Aw, she freaking... Alice... Kim, maybe? Alice Kim? Alice? That chick from the brewery. The freaking cantina. She ratted me out. So, what do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
So, I guess that's it. So wait, where do you go, though? Where do I find you? Okay, find you here. What do you have to say?
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind.
Huh. You're talking about drugs, huh? Just a sec. He's talking about drugs and whatnot. I was kind of curious why you'd be talking about that. Excuse me.
You wanna mingle, go try the cantina.
I'll leave you be.
You wanna mingle...
Anything else to say?
You wanna...
Okay. What's in here? Whoa. Anything I can read? Anything that would say otherwise? I'm trying to think if he's being completely honest with me or he's pulling my leg. Let's see. Let's see. There's certainly, I think, a normal... Yeah, this is soap.
Got it? Inside voices.
Huh. Anything behind the toilet? Anything in the toilet? No. Anything up here? No. Okay. There's nothing I can check that proves that he's, like, abusing his drugs. Maybe it has to do with the time of day? Just out of curiosity, can I... No. So there's nothing else I can check out. So it's gotta be a way to pickpocket people, I think. Alright. Looks like I gotta do his quest regardless. Okay, where's the exit? Wait,
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Me too.
At least you did.
There we go. I was like, where is the exit? Alrighty. Let me check the map. And actually pick it. Small grid matter. Belong tomorrow. He believes he's dying. He wants a special cache of anthracycline. Esther confronted you outside of Abernathy's house and suggests that you should give the medicine to her instead of Abernathy. I shall check. Whoa. Check the map one more time. That is far. I suppose I can go out through the front. Rizzo Spectrum. Spectrum Vodka. Alright. Really? Wait. I think it's north. Sometimes these maps just won't help you. Okay. So just over here.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm starting to hear all the regular banter. Alrighty. Cache of medicine. The Dissonant Hunter. When indentured servants of freed. Anarchy something. I might check this place out. Do I have a flashlight? That's one. Two. No, okay. Well, okay. What about... I wonder if any of these buttons will... No. Okay. Weirdly, I thought that I would have a flashlight. Unless... No. Alright, I wasted that for no reason. I'm trying to press, like, random buttons, because I feel like I get the flashlight somewhere. No. Oh, M for map, obviously. L for light? Nope. Alright. What is in here? Yo.
Watch out!
No! Yo. You! I'm not about to die from a sprat. Why not? Unlock second story balcony door. Messages. To Reed Thompson. Hey boss, just wanted to check up on the new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the product line, and I think some of them will really catch our customers' attention. From Reed Thompson. Dear Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand of Saltuna. I've just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand, because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of lighter Saltuna. Effective immediately, we have been instructed to use heavier weight cans so that we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough our cannery needs. In fact, our logistics department has just confirmed my request to have you transferred from the marketing division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is a great and tremendous honor for you and for me. Effective immediately, your position in our marketing division has been terminated. I expect you to report to our foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. You're welcome. That just sucks. Let's see. Wait, was that it, or? Wait, messages. To, from, okay. What about personal files? Ideas for Saltuna light taglines. Melts your fork, melts on your fork, not in your mouth. Less fat with some Saltuna flavor. It's brine time. Now with the satisfying crunch of cartilage. You can't spell Saltuna without salt. Note. Also can't spell Saltuna with aunts. Potential to market towards families. Leading scientists say it's still food. Saltuna will thank you. Warning, may cause auditory hallucinations. We'll add more later. Man, that sucks. From marketing to I suppose, cannery. Let's see. Whatever happened to our good Lawrence? Huh. More stuff to pick up. Alrighty. Ooh. More bypass shots. Cool. So we got all this stuff to pick up. Thank you. And we can get over here too. Okay. Alright. I can't get in through here. Oh, okay. I suppose that's it. No, not yet. I gotta save my mags because I feel like I'm gonna need them. I don't think I need to sell anything. Onwards to Cache of Medicine. That's right. Alrighty. Oh, we've got the Marauders. You might want to stand back, Ramadi. Come on. Alright. Well, I guess I'll end it here, so then the next video we actually start with some good old-fashioned action. But anyway, thanks for watching. My name's FD, and have a nice day.